Ladies and gentlemen, it is with immense pride and immense honor that I welcome you guys to this very special impromptu version of the show. So, SSBM Clips posted a clip of Mang0 on July 1st that really piqued my interest. Obviously, if you watched my podcast with WQ on the subject, we went into how Mang0 was like really not trying to take a whole lot of direct responsibility and how it didn't really seem like he was planning on drinking. And as it turns out, he does plan on drinking again after he sobers up. So his connection with the Melee community is sort of it's tattered a little bit. Like you can tell he's sort of jaded by things, and this was all sort of building up. If you had been keeping up with the situation, he's kind of mad that people don't really have his back or whatever. And like he'll always tell you, he'll always say like, "Oh yeah," and obviously it makes sense. Try to take accountability, but you can tell that he's mad. So this clip, he talks about the career-thon. I'm gonna let the clip play out in its entirety, and then I'm gonna give my commentary on it.
I mean, I'm also down. Have you guys heard my other idea? The career-a-thon. So it's like a subathon. And every year, let's say this year I make it 5,000. 5,000 subs, I play Melee. The second it drops one sub below said career-a-thon, I just retire. And every year I rise it 1,000, 2,000. And I just play Melee as long as people are giving me money. And I'll do 10 years if I have to. And I think I might do that. I just keep going. And I play, and if people want me to play, I just have a career-a-thon, and the second it goes under, I call it a day. I think it's a good idea. Make a little money, give the people what they want. I play Melee a few years. I see no problem with it. I will milk it. If you guys think I'm coming back to Melee for free, you're crazy. If it goes under in a week, then Genesis, whatever tournament I went to, is my last tournament. Peace. I'm playing Rivals. Good day. Like, if my career ended in Melee right now, am I okay with it? I'd be kind of sad that I didn't get to play, some last tournaments. But I think, like, accomplishment wise, I'm just like, I'm good, man. Like, I didn't play Melee this whole year. I'm just like, I'm good. Like, I love Melee. I will always love Melee. Till the day I fucking die, I will fucking love Melee. And that will never change. But, like, competing in it, I'm good. I think Melee, like, I said I wouldn't attend without a sponsor. But I think I could canoodle some things and do this and do that. And I would still go to events, I think, out of pocket. It wouldn't be too bad for me, especially if I'm having, the career-a-thon. I got some extra money lying around. I could go to some stuff. I don't think I'd be able to go to everything, but I would go to the juicy stuff. So I'm not really worried about the sponsor stuff. I will try. I have a few things I might try to get back. But I mean, I'm also...
So, a lot to break down. What I'm hearing from this is, hey, it was a lot of fun, like, when I was the shit and everything. It was okay when West Balls got thrown under the bus. It was okay when Hacks got thrown under the bus, all this kind of shit. Like, I was still in SoCal. I was balling with my man's Joey, so none of it really concerned me. But the second I fucked up and shit blew up in my face, I decided that no longer will I play Melee for $5 outside of a 7-Eleven. You know what I mean? What I've decided is that I have such a genuine lack of respect for the fan base and for my old fans who just wanted to see me clean up and do well, that I'm going to, what is the word? Sort of Dark Side Phil style, just milk my fans for all they have until there's nothing left, and then I'm gonna pull the rug out from under it. That's sort of what I'm hearing, because it's just very, it's disrespectful to a degree, right? It really is. So here's the thing, right? In a perfect PR style Mang0 timeline, what would have happened is after the Beerio cart thing happened, and he did all that shit, he should have taken a year off, right? Maybe tweeted like once every 3 months about something, right? Like really just showed that he took like a long time to think about it. And then come back and be like, yeah, I'm officially not drinking anymore. I was an alcoholic. I accept full accountability. Everything would be awesome, right? I'm sure everyone would have welcomed him back. But it was just sort of awkward, like, how he handled things. Like, he came back, like, 2, maybe 3 weeks later, and he was like, yeah, so I'm going to kind of just, like, chug along, and, like, whoever wants to fuck with me can fuck with me. Like, that's cool, but you don't have to fuck with me. It's just, like, it wasn't ideal, right? So I know that, obviously he has a family. Like, he needs to make money and everything. Like, I get that. But what I'm saying is just he just didn't really handle it the right way. Because the issue with how he's handling it right is at the Beerio Kart thing, he blames the alcohol rather than his behavior. He's like, I wouldn't have done that if I was drunk. So when you go that route, then you have to be like, okay, the alcohol caused that issue. It is irresponsible for me to continue to drink. Okay, if you're putting sole blame on the alcohol, then that's what you're doing. Because he already told people not to blame Ludwig, you know what I mean? So if he's shifting accountability off of himself and onto the alcohol, he needs to stay off of the alcohol. At least from a PR perspective. Because I also understand why Mang0 is pissed off. Because, he's not the type of person, like, I guarantee you he doesn't give a fuck about the whole cancel culture thing. Like, he's not getting his ass mad as everyone else in the community over every little thing. So he sort of feels that pressure mounting on him. And he's kind of like, well, I don't have to do what you say, so fuck you. Because obviously he loves drinking and he's going to continue to drink. And that's his own prerogative. But I'm just saying, he didn't handle the situation perfectly, for sure. Another thing is just like the proximity and how close this shit happened with the Hacks shit. Where Hacks was having to jump through all these hoops. Hacks was having to go to college for whatever reason. He was having to walk on a tightrope for even a chance to like maybe get back in. And then juxtaposition that with Mang0, like Mang0's kind of just like, well, like, fuck it, I'm gonna do my own thing, like, who cares? And the sad thing about that is, like, that's probably what Hacks should have done. And I know Hacks was streaming and everything, but he just didn't really have the chutzpah that Mang0 does in this situation. But by the same token, Mang0 is significantly more well off financially, so Hacks really was in more of a state of desperation than Mang0 was when all this shit went down. I think I've said everything that I want to get out. I guess I'll just end off by saying we are absolutely in the nightmare timeline of Melee, where everything just went as horribly as it ever could have, and it's everyone's fault, and everything sucks, and it doesn't really matter like who tries to gaslight you or act like everything's okay because like Donkey Kong's playing tournament or like Rap Monster's cool or something. I guarantee you we could not be living in a worse timeline for Super Smash Bros. Melee. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like and subscribe. I got a podcast coming out with Siege from Twitter, a guy with the Kirby profile picture. Should be sick. So y'all have a good one.